right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Creepy crawlers spreading from student to student. Tonight we verify the school rules on head lice.
Jacket weather in the morning, then the warmest afternoon of the week. Plus, I'm timing out slim shower chances.
Our top story, property tax freeze. Tonight, a thumbs up to give St. Louis County seniors a big break. Who qualifies and what this means for the county's coffers. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush. Just hours ago, the council approved the property tax freeze, but stressed seniors will still have to pay taxes. Our Brent Solomon is live in St. Louis County now with reaction and what will happen from here. Brent.
Mike, if County Executive Sam Page approves this measure starting next year, seniors in the county 67 years and older will be able to apply for this property tax freeze. That's on next year's taxes. Tonight, we heard from those for it, against it, and those with concerns.
This is about Missouri's values, and the question is whether St. Louis County's council values its seniors. Seniors who have seen their property values go up 50% in North County and 20% on average across the county.
The head of Mo Tax Relief Now pleading county council members should move forward with their reworked proposal to pass tax relief for nearly 90% of homeowners age 67 and older in the county. Tuesday night, leaders listened.
It is about helping senior citizens get through the rest of their life and living in their homes, staying in their homes.
I still don't think it's good public policy. You're not going to change the fact that you're going to be giving one set of the population a special tax deal. It's not eligible for everybody.
After hearing those for and against it, County Council approved a property tax freeze for seniors 67 and older. If your home is worth $550,000 or less, you won't have to pay more when your tax bill comes in next year.
It's not a tax cut. It's a tax freeze. Seniors will continue to pay the taxes that they're paid today. So if they're paying $1,000 today, next year they'll pay $1,000 again. What they won't pay is the inflated rate based on future assessments.
If the county council can't do for the seniors in St. Louis County what they did for Boeing, then I think anybody that's up for re-election next year should be voted out.
All right, this move comes as the county executive is looking at raising property tax rates to about $22 per home on average. Some county leaders now saying seniors don't deserve that headache. We're live in St. Louis County. Brent Solomon, 5 on Your Side.
St. Louis County joined St. Charles, Jackson, and Greene counties in passing a senior property tax freeze. The city of St. Louis and Jefferson County are also considering similar measures. New video tonight showing the arrest of St. Louis County Police Officer Matthew McCulla. This is just moments after witnesses say he fired several shots and threatened parents and kids at a trunk or treat event on Sunday. McCulla was in court today where he pleaded not guilty to 11 felony charges. His attorney told the judge his client is in urgent need of mental health treatment. The 39-year-old son of former St. Louis County prosecutor Bob McCulla is being held until a bond hearing next week. According to court documents, McCulla yelled, "You're all going to die," before firing dozens of shots in the air during Sunday's event at North Kirkwood Middle School. Right now, he's on unpaid administrative leave from the department. Tonight, diplomacy delayed. President Biden is on his way to Israel and should arrive overnight, but is postponing his meeting with Middle East leaders after the tragedy at a Gaza hospital. Palestinian officials say hundreds of people were killed in the bombing that killed patients and those seeking shelter. Hamas blames an Israeli airstrike. It's led to protests across the Middle East tonight. President Biden will still meet with Israeli leaders in a sign of solidarity. He will also look to get humanitarian aid into Gaza and focus on ways that American hostages can come home. The president is expected to arrive in Israel overnight, and we'll bring you live coverage from NBC News when that happens. More than 6,000 miles away from Israel, in St. Charles, a local restaurant is hosting a fundraiser with a big undertaking. Novelis will partner with a Chabad Jewish Center of St. Charles to go kosher in accordance with Jewish law for just one night. Co-owner Robert Afholder says all the war coverage in Israel inspired him to help.
To my heart, I cried. I was all by myself, and I just had to do something.
When you see evil, when you see darkness, don't just stand or sit on the sidelines. That's your moment to say and to support and to really show up for humanity.
Novellas will be closed on Monday by 3 o'clock for the restaurant to be specially cleaned and prepped for the kosher dinner event on Wednesday, October 25th. All donations up to $50,000 will be matched. You can get the latest developments on Israel's war with Hamas on KSTK.com. You just text the word Israel to 314-425-5355 and we'll send you a link.
You just letting murderers go. That's why people kill every single day. Justice system is a joke.
Tonight, a grieving grandmother is reacting to the news that the man who murdered her son and 7-year-old granddaughter will only serve a 10-year prison sentence. Javon Nettles pleaded guilty to second-degree murder for the January 2021 shooting deaths of Demaya Fleming and her father, Darian. He was originally charged with first-degree murder, but prosecutors under Kim Gardner's leadership refiled the charges twice because they needed more time. Current St. Louis Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore says he recognizes the family's pain.
Believe that the outcome of a 10-year sentence is perfect. It's certainly not perfect justice. It was, in this case, the best outcome we felt we could obtain.
Nettles could be eligible for parole in 6.5 years. A second suspect in the case awaits trial. Tomorrow, a unique team of volunteers is banding together to bring brighter porch lights to some St. Louis neighborhoods. As Robert Townsend explains, the free distribution is aimed at keeping the areas safe.
It's small, but I think it's the small things that can really uplift the community.
St. Louis Alderman Rasheen Aldridge is excited about a new project to light up neighborhoods in his 14th ward.
I think also it kind of brings some beautification to the neighborhood.
On Wednesday afternoon, Alderman Aldridge, nearly 50 volunteers with Ameren, Missouri, and St. Louis City soccer players Joaquim Nilsson and Nico Gioacchini will team up at DeSoto Park near 20th and Carr, north of downtown. Once there, they will go door to door and pass out 500 free LED light bulbs in this Carr Square neighborhood.
These are going to be bright lights. Your neighbor's going to have them. The whole block's going to be lit up.
Aldridge hopes giving away the porch lights will help keep the neighborhood safe and deter crime.
When you're walking down the street, if you're going around the corner and you just see all these bright lights, it makes you feel a little bit safer.
Plus, he says the energy-efficient light bulbs should help people save money on their electric bills.
We may be post-COVID, but people are still struggling.
The group will also pass out the free lights to people living here in the Hyde Park neighborhood. Residents I talked to really believe it's a win-win for them.
It's just a good thing.
I think it would definitely help in regards to bringing more visibility to the community.
A simple community project the alderman and his team hope will go a long way. Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
The volunteers will distribute the porch lights in the Carr Square and Hyde Park neighborhoods tomorrow afternoon from 3 until 5. A crumbling property in the Dutchtown neighborhood went up for auction in a tax sale this morning. Back in March, the back wall of the vacant 2-story home on Keokuk Street collapsed. Monica Robinson lives next door. She says the bricks destroyed part of her fence and caused damage to her home. The city says it would be up to Robinson and the new owner to pay for repairs.
I shouldn't have to pay for anything because I'm a homeowner. I've been in my home for 30 years. My home is paid for, so I shouldn't have to pay for anything.
Robinson says the home has been vacant for 20 years. Sad news tonight from the St. Louis Zoo. Ronnie, one of the zoo's 9 Asian elephants, has died. Zookeepers say the 27-year-old animal collapsed inside the elephant barn Friday. They believe Ronnie became upset after the other elephants outside were agitated by a loose dog. Ronnie came to the zoo in 2001 and birthed 3 calves with Raja. Well, we are about 8 weeks into the school year and viruses are spreading, but in some schools, so are parasites. As 5 on Your Side viewer asked the Verify team about the rules when it comes to sending kids home from school. Here's Ann Allred with what parents need to know.
Creepy, crawly, itchy, head lice. The CDC says 6 to 12 million infestations happen every year, mostly in elementary school kids. 5 on Your Side viewer Jessica from Chesterfield asked the Verify team, do kids with head lice have to be sent home from school? Jessica, let's verify. Our sources, the CDC, the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, the Illinois State Board of Education, and the Department of Public Health, and the National Association of School Nurses. All of our sources say head lice can be a nuisance, but they have not been shown to spread disease, and that personal hygiene or cleanliness in the home or school has nothing to do with getting head lice. For the purposes of this Verify, we are talking about live lice, not the eggs. Live lice can't jump or fly, only crawl to their next host, using their specialized claws to grasp human hair. The education departments in the state of Illinois and Missouri and the CDC all agree students diagnosed with live head lice do not need to be sent home early from school. They should go home at the end of the day and return to class after treatment has begun. The National Association of School Nurses argues families are overcorrecting when it comes to treatment, and that no live lice policies in schools cause unnecessary school absences for students and loss of parent work days and family wages. We can verify students diagnosed with live head lice do not have to be sent home early from school. The CDC and state of Missouri and Illinois recommend the child go home at the end of the day and return to school after their first treatment.
What would you like us to verify? Send an email to verify@ksdk.com.